Alright, so this week I have a letter from Helen. And Helen writes, "Dear Melissa, I have a confession. While I love learning about healthy cooking, I'm actually a little scared of my kitchen. I don't know where to start and I buy food that I don't know what to do with, but the biggest problem is most of it goes rotten. Any advice for a kitchen novice like me? Thanks, Helen." Alright, so Helen, you are going to love this week's Red Couch Confessions because I got something, well, a couple of tips that are going to help you. So, let's do this. Alright, so Helen, one of the most important things that I find is that when you get home from grocery shopping, sometimes we just kind of let the bags sit for a bit. We go, we sit down, we chill, we watch TV, and next thing you know, we're building clutter in the kitchen. It's almost like we're avoiding things. So, when you get home, make sure you start unpacking. Oh God! Dropped my carrots. Vino for later. I'm healthy, but hey, I like to enjoy myself just a little bit. See those spices over there? Now those are not all my spices, but certainly those are my go-to spices that I usually use on a regular basis. Now if I were to ask you, how are your spices organized? Chances are that they would be found in bags. They probably have elastic bands around them. Some of them probably don't even smell as pungent anymore. They're probably in some sort of container or bag. You probably have some mystery spices where you're wondering, what the heck is that? Allspice or chili powder? So one of the things that I would suggest for you is to take just a little bit of time out to be able to organize your spices. Now I'm going to be giving you a plethora of ways of how to organize your kitchen in my upcoming program. When it comes to spices, however, I would certainly suggest making sure that you find an airtight container like the ones that I have there that are stuck on via magnets. Or what you can do is get small little mason jars that are all labeled and they're airtight. So that way you can keep your spices fresh and aromatic. Alright, so the next biggest complaint that I get from my patients is about greens. They always tell me they go bad, they don't stay fresh long enough, but here's a way to keep them fresh longer. Now, the option is you can put a piece of paper towel in here so that it absorbs all the moisture. This actually helps to keep this fresh, lasting longer. Alright, so the last piece of advice that I'm going to give to you on helping your food stay fresh longer is going to be on things like carrots and even celery. And here's a tip that you are not going to want to miss. So here I have carrots, okay? You're going to make sure you wash them. Make sure your kids aren't watching this right now. Now you'll notice that after a while, if carrots and celery aren't stored properly, they end up going limp. See how hard that is? Yeah? See how hard that is? You should be able to play music. Come on, let's face it. Who really does like an impotent carrot? And you know you have one in your fridge. You know.